We built a beautiful memorial with an artist that went way beyond any concept that we could have ever thought of ourselves. But yet, the real memorial of you and your families living on without your loved ones, or living through the damage that was done to you by the horrible act that took place on the 5th of November.
Today we're having a ceremony to celebrate the culmination of all our hard work and all the donations. In addition to that, the governor's here to give out Purple Hearts to those families that suffered casualties or wounded during this event. The process started about weeks after the event. There were different people in our community and also in Temple, the SPGST, who came forward and said that we need to do something to honor the memory of the people who were killed and those that were wounded. This was a terrorist attack on Fort Hood that affected our soldiers and our neighbors, so we wanted to do something, and we began the process of trying to raise money to fund the memorial. And we had a sculptor who helped us design it. His name is Troy Kelly. Did a fabulous job, and here we are 6 years later. Didn't think it would take that long, but there were several things that happened during the course of those 6 years that maybe slowed us down a little bit, but we continue to work hard, and finally we reached the end conclusion, and we have a fabulous memorial that we're very proud of, and we hope that the families of those affected would be very proud to see, and it will be a landmark here for Killeen, for all the people who come to the Killeen Fort Hood area to see.
The families of the fallen and those recovering from wounds both seen and unseen remind us of the enduring truth. America truly is the most exceptional nation in the history of the world. When attacked, we may fall to our knees in anguish, but we as Americans do not stay down. We will not be defined by the ways in which we are challenged. Instead, we will define ourselves and our future by the way we respond to the challenges we face. That is the strength of character, consistently demonstrated at Fort Hood, as well as all of the communities gathered around this incredible fort.
The attack was over within 10 minutes, leaving a staggering tragedy in its midst, with 31 wounded and 13 fallen. The incredible actions of first responders, recent graduates, soldiers, SRP staff, hospital staff, and countless others were life-saving and heroic. Many would not have survived without them. Eduardo, a Mexican immigrant who became a respected psychologist, was known for his happiness, his smile, and always ready with a soldier to lean on. Russell, a gentle giant who loved learning, joined the reserves at age 47 and worked closely with PTSD at the VA as a nurse practitioner. Juanita was a great leader and friend who couldn't wait to be back in the field with her unit as a nurse practitioner. And John, a lifelong San Diego Padres fan and a nurse and former Navy man, came out of retirement and took a demotion so he could re-enlist to help his fellow soldiers. Amy, a vivacious person that had a smile that lit up the room, was a true healer and was called to help those who needed it. Justin, a peacemaker and leader, who was one of those soldiers who made everyone smile because he was just so charming. Fred, an avid reader with a serious face, was an incredible strength for all those close to him, and his bravery as a soldier affected many. A huge Lego fan and guitar player, Michael Pearson was a loyal friend and a dedicated musician who spoke through his music. Aaron lived life to the fullest, from snowboarding to music to his first love. He packed all he could into his 19 years on this earth. Kam, son of Vietnamese refugees, was a joyful spirit who believed in a good laugh and a great joke and used both to bring people together. And Jason, JD, was not inclined towards sports or drinking or partying. He was a quiet soul, and he was just looking forward to starting a family. Francesca was dedicated to her education, her friends, and country. She loved life and dancing and laughter. She was returning home to have her baby. And my husband, Mike Cahill, the retired chief warrant officer who looked like Santa Claus, spoke like C-SPAN, and laughed like Winston Churchill, cared for his soldiers, his patients, with a tenacity and a fearlessness. All those lost have things in common that we are here to remember and take with us. They were healers, guides, and peacemakers, great leaders and great friends. They were the oak trees in their forests, and although we will miss their shade, I hope we will all tend to the seeds they have left us with. The seeds of hope and joy, honor and unity, love and laughter.